What is up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're just going to be going over some of the Season 6 Apex Legends map updates / changes happening because in Apex Legends made this website where they told us everything about the next season. Spoiler alert, if you do not want to get spoiled, click off this video. It's not the one for you. Because there's a lot of spoilers. It literally tells you everything about the next season, all of the map updates. So if you don't want to get spoiled, don't watch this video. But yeah, starting off with the first thing, I'll put an image on screen now. So that was a map change. It looks pretty cool. From my point of view, I think that's a little funky, cool little change to have. But anyway, it says here, launch site. Hammond Industries continues to take over World's Edge. They're up to something nefarious. I'm sure the launch site, which is the name of the location, can be found to the west of the dome in a previously unoccupied lava field. So if you go back, on the left side of the screen is before and the right side was after. So it's really cool. I think it's a really fun design to have. So from just a lava field, they've made an actual POI, which is cool. The giant rocket ship stands above the center of this new point of interest and it can be seen towering over the mountains as far away as the refinery. This new drop location has 4 large control rooms to hold and tons of loot. Many squads shall feel comfortable landing here, spreading out and pushing across the raised catwalks and lava-filled terrain to be the last team standing. One of the most exciting aspects of launch site, which is the name of it, are the new rotation opportunities through this side of the map. A new passageway has been constructed through the cliffside heading to the east of the tree. I like what they're doing. You know, they're getting unnamed locations, and they're doing a lot of fun designs, and they're changing a lot of things, which is definitely like me. I would, if I could make some Apex maps, I definitely would bring more POIs onto it. But if they keep on doing this, it's kind of going to be bad for the map because all the POIs, there's going to be too many. But we still have quite a while until that happens. I like the idea that they're going for, though. Making more places to loot, you know, more places to fight, more quicker the game goes down, more games you can play. Yeah, I kind of like it. Okay, so next up, we have another map change, honestly. It's to do with like Sorting Factory, it says here. I'm just gonna put an image of it up on screen now. So it says here, okay, let me just find it. The path towards Sorting Factory now comes out on the porch of launch site, which is the location we just went past. The path towards Sorting Factory now comes out of the porch of the out on the porch of the launch site face fatality, with a commanding overlook to the south side of Sorting Factory. Rotating out of the dome now has way more options, as launch site is right next door with a continued path to the tree, or if you prefer to slide down the hill towards Sorting, a new geyser has sprouted up in the lower basin, allowing for a quick way to get up and over the ridge, that ridge if the ring is down your neck. I like it, honestly. It's a pretty cool, funky, nice, you know, just to have that little bit of like traveling, the little bit of just extra. To be honest, they could have just left this out. It wouldn't really hurt if they did. It's not really making a giant change to Apex, considering as from what it looks like here, it looks like it's just a tunnel. But maybe it isn't. Maybe it's a named location. We don't know yet. So, yeah. Okay, so down to the second saddest one for me. Oh, it's gonna be a tough one trying to remember you. A drill site. Drill site has been replaced with countdown. Another large Hammond fatality with a mysterious purpose. Why drill site is my question, but you're gonna have to go. But there's something more worse than drill site going. Trust me, just keep watching to see that. But anyway. It says here that the design of this POI is an imposing fortress with a tall perimeter, complete with 3 giant blast walls that can be activated to raise and dynamically fortify the approach of Skyhook, Lower Fissure, and Train Yard. And there's more. The large control rooms stand apart by a deep center pit. The pit can be opened to allow access to better loot, but this is a dangerous honeypot overlooked on all sides. So make sure you control this area before going for it. I'll pull up an image of this POI on screen now because you guys are probably bored of me just speaking. So yeah, here's an image of it. So it's replacing drill site. Can we get an F in the comments for drill site? No, can we get a D in the comments for drill site? You will be missed by my buddy. See, I want to make this location my third favorite location because drill site was my third favorite location, but it's never ever going to be the same, really, is it? I mean, it's cool and stuff, but I definitely think drill site was better. Only because it was like, you know, a decent amount of loot and stuff. It's really sad to see drill site go. Maybe I'll change my mind when the next season comes out. Maybe this will be better than drill site. But even though I know everyone's hyped, I don't know, man. Drill site, you could have got rid of like. I would rather they got rid of like not Capital, but like Epic Center, like or something else. But anyway, on to the next change. A new POI called Staging. Staging is a smaller POI but lands in the nexus of a heavily traveled area in the center of the map. This is a new drop location and it replaces a small town that used to sit directly below the train tracks to the east of the Harvester. It should now provide much more interesting fights as well as significantly more loot. Instead of a small town in the center of a low pit, the design pushes players to the raised edges of this area, utilizing 2 more rising walls to connect to the train tracks across the gap. Resting train cars provide more cover along the tracks, as well as high connections across the center to fight the control room. So I will pull an image of that on screen now. Really cool change. Don't know what else to say about it. Yeah, but here we go. The most sad thing that's happening this season. Oh, I don't even want to say it. They haven't pulled the image up on screen just yet, okay? We also see the departure of the nearby Mirage Voyage, as Mr. Wit has flown his personalized ship away from World's Edge. For now. So we could potentially be seeing Mirage Voyage come back for next Christmas, because it said Mirage Voyage has removed his ship from World's Edge. For now. Next up, we've got something called Rising Blast Walls. The Rising Walls are a new map mechanic added to World's Edge and can be found in Launch Site, Countdown and Staging. Activating a panel will start the giant blast wall to rise, creating a defensive platform and permanently fortifying the position of whichever team was lucky enough to control it first. I sadly don't like this idea. I don't think it's good. I just think it's kind of bad, honestly. I don't like this. I don't want this to be added, you know, just because they'll change rank to like Platinum, Masters, Predators. It'll change, but I just don't want to see this come into the game. Please remove this. I don't think it's actually a good feature. I personally don't. So that's that. Honestly, not a big change at the Rising Walls. It'll change competitive play, but For pubs, I think it'll be bad for pubs. Don't know why, I've just got this weird feeling in me. But anyway, next is a survey camp. See, this is really good. This is actually really good. It's small, but it's really good. Survey camp / Skyhook cut through. Heading east from survey camp will now lead you into a new pathway directly through the cliffside, across the train tracks, and into Skyhook. This new cut has been great for rotating successfully out of Skyhook and should allow survey camp to be a little more viable as a drop location or a rotation opinion. The train tunnels are also packed with loot and covered in this area, so expect more options and resistance while playing on this side of the map. I'll put an image on screen now. Really good idea. I like what they're doing with this.